Hello everyone, I am Barsha and today in this video I am going to teach you degeneration in nerve fiber. But before that we will see what is neuron. Neuron is the structural and functional unit of a nervous system which is similar to any other cell of the body but only differs in two ways. First, it is having a branches or processes known as dendrite and axon, and second, it do not have any centrosome, so it cannot undergo the division. So this is the structure of a neuron. A neuron consists of the nerve cell body, dendrite, axon, nucleus, myelin sheath, Schwann cell, and nasal granule and neurofibrils. And this neuron can be classified into various types based on three things. First, the number of poles. Depending upon the number of poles, it is classified into three: unipolar, bipolar, and multipolar. Second, the function of the neuron. It is depending upon the function of a neuron, it is classified into two: motor or efferent neuron, or the sensory or afferent neuron. The third one is depending upon the length of the axon, it is classified into three. So two: Golgi type 1 and Golgi type 2. What are the causes of injury? Any injury to the nerve fiber leads to changes in that nerve fiber or nerve cell body. These changes together known as degenerative changes. And according to Sunderland classification of injury, it is classified into 5 types. First degree injury, second degree injury, third degree injury, fourth degree injury, and fifth degree injury. Now start with our topic, degenerative changes in nerve fiber. So degenerative changes refers to the pathological changes that happens in a injured nerve fiber. When a peripheral nerve gets injured, the changes that occurs in the nerve cell body and the nerve fiber of same neuron and the adjoining neuron. And according to the degenerative changes, this is classified into 3 types: Wallerian degeneration, retrograde degeneration, and transneural degeneration. We will see all these 3 types in detail one by one. So first, Wallerian degeneration. In Wallerian degeneration, the changes occurs distal to the curtain. Suppose this neuron is injured in this area. The degenerative changes, you can see the distal portion to this curtain. Suppose this is the proximal area and this is the distal area. You can see the changes in the distal part of the curtain, and these changes starts within the 24 hours of the injury. And what are the changes you can see in Wallerian degeneration is: first, the axis cylinder swells and break down into pieces, and after few days these pieces appears in the space which is occupied by the axis cylinder. Second, the myelin sheath which break down into fat droplets, and it starts after 8 to 35 days. Third, the neural lemma is not affected but the Schwann cells which multiply rapidly. Now the retrograde degeneration. Retrograde degeneration is opposite to the Wallerian degeneration, which happens proximal to the curtain. In Wallerian degeneration, changes you can see in the distal part, but in retrograde degeneration, changes you can see in the proximal part from the curtain or in the nerve cell body. So what are the changes you can see in the nerve cell body is: first, the nasal granules disintegrate into fragments. Second, the Golgi apparatus disintegrate. Third, the nerve cell swells due to accumulation of fluid. And fourth, the the neurofibrils disappears, and which leads to the displacement of neuron towards the periphery. Then leads to displacement of neuron towards the periphery, and this changes happens within the 48 hours of the injury, and in Wallerian degeneration it happens within 24 hours. So now what are the changes that occurs in the axon which is proximal to the curtain? So changes can be seen only one node of cranial. Up to this. You can see the changes only up to one node of Ranvier from the curtain, and all the other change will be same which occurs in the distal end. And the last one is transneural degeneration. In transneural degeneration, if a afferent nerve is injured, the changes that occurs in the neuron which synapse with the afferent neuron which is injured. And for example, degenerative changes in the ventral horn of spinal cord when there is a tumor in cerebral cortex. I hope this is clear to you. For more detail, you can refer Sembulingam. Thank you.